You know, there's a shift happening, right? You know, there's a shift happening in how we educate our children. And I came on and did this video because I was in a meeting today with my local public education organization, just about how they are meeting the kids whom they consider diverse learners, and just, you know, looking, I just had me thinking, like, we're gonna have to come up with something different. We're gonna have to do some different things to get to these kids. But from a very simplistic, you know, kind of basic level, one of my things is that we have to start looking at our kids for, you know, for the gifts they have and for what they bring to the table. I think a lot of times we've kind of tested them to death, and so we don't really have time to really see those gifts in action, because they have to sit at a desk and, you know, pay attention and look at the board, and instead of really honing in on what is this child's gifts and what do they have to give and offer. Because from my experience, from my 20 years of teaching dance, for me, it wasn't about having the perfect technician, but it was just seeing that kid light up and be in a space where they felt like they were seen and heard and welcomed, and they weren't judged. They just could move and do their thing and enjoy who they are. It's one of the reasons I went into dance therapies, because I was just profoundly touched by how dance really helped the children that I worked with, that I taught. But I think we have to look at the gifts that our children bring and not be so focused on, did they pass, could they take this standardized test, but really hone in on who they are. Meet them where they are, for who they are. Redirect that behavior, because sometimes in redirecting that behavior, you can see the gifts. A little story. I saw a wonderful little clip of a young man who said he fidgeted a lot in class and was always doing things and was always getting in trouble. And he said this one teacher was like, hey, I'm gonna need you to stay after class. And he's like, man, I'm in trouble again. And he said, instead of getting in trouble, the teacher handed him a set of drumsticks. And long story short, he's a professional drummer now, because that teacher saw that there might be a gift in that, and it wasn't disruptive. He just needed to redirect that behavior that helped him to figure out what his gift was. So we gotta look for those gifts in our children. And I know that's simple, but right now there's some changes happening, and we have to go shoo, back to basics, back to what's, you know, what's our foundation, who we are, what are the things we love, what is our passions, what do we like to do. And that way, you know, from there we can move forward, because we know, you know, our kids can move forward. Let me correct that. Our kids could move forward with much more just confidence. You know, we talk about kids and just bullying and suicides, and if you are doing what you came here to do, and if you are focused on your gifts and the things that make you feel good, whether that be art or whether that be building things, whether that be robotics and tinkering, whatever that is, you don't have time to bully. And if people are bullying, you don't have time to pay attention, because you're doing your thing. You living your best life. So yeah, just a little tidbit for today. And everybody stay safe and share this. Share this with other folks, because, you know, people are out here wanting, not sure what they want, not sure what's going on, you know. But I think the Creator is just bringing us back to who we are, making us look at ourselves. So, anywho, I will chat at y'all later.